I think no one ever tried to count all the different LaserDiscs out there, but I'd say we're looking at least 65,000 different titles. I wonder if anyone has them all. Here's the top 5 of the weirdest LaserDiscs in my collection. Number 5. World's greatest roller coaster thrills in 3D, as Daffy Duck would say. Experience the most thrilling coasters from around the world. Yeah, so I picked this one up at a convention in Belgium. It was still sealed, and it even comes with, it's a nice gatefold, and it comes with 4 anaglyph 3D glasses. It includes 12 roller coasters from around the world. That includes the Dragon Mountain from Niagara Falls in Canada, the 7-Up Shockwave in England, the Nemesis in England, the Dragon Con in Spain, the Dragon in Hong Kong, etc, etc. It says here, for the best effect, 3D glasses must be worn with a dark lens over the right eye. Okay, so yeah, the 3D effect, I once tried it on an old tube TV. It does work fairly well. Of course, it's not up to snuff with modern Blu-ray 3D. I'm a huge roller coaster fan. My favorite, if for anyone out there, is the Tonnerre de Zeus in Parc Asterix in France. If you ever have the chance to visit Parc Asterix, the wooden coaster, the Tonnerre de Zeus, which is French for the thunder of Zeus, it's incredible. It's really incredible. Just look up clips online. My words can't do it justice. It's an amazing coaster. Number 4. High quality computer graphics special, The Lost Animals. Yeah, so this is a weird one. I don't speak and or read Japanese. Katana? So what is it? It's I think it's an educational disc. It's made up of 5 chapters: T-Rex Anatomy, The Lost Animals, The Story of Ripple and Paw, The Making of Lost Animals, and a photo file. So yeah, it's just I'd expect something like this is from 95, 27 minutes, Japanese only, and it includes a huge lot of dinosaurs. Too bad. Anyway, yeah, most famous dinosaurs are here: Tyrannosaurus, Dilophosaurus, Oviraptor, Stegosaurus, Triceratops, Pteranodon, Plesiosaurus, Mosasaurus. They're all here. Comes with a nice bonus booklet detailing all the chapters, and what makes it sort of a fun curiosity is that it's almost entirely composed of early 90s computer graphics, and we're not talking Toy Story graphics, because those of course still hold up and were very impressive for 25 years ago. That's right, Toy Story is 25 years old this year. This is also from 95, but this is more earlier, cheaper. Well, I'm guessing it wasn't exactly cheap, but it's not up to snuff anymore. So it's quite amusing to see this sort of CGI. Fun disc. Number 3. The Pioneer Car Audio number 7E. I picked this up in a Belgian thrift store for $1, well, €1. I have no idea how it ended up in Belgium. Well, I do. This is a demonstration disc, it's not for sale. And the original address is even included, so the Pioneer Electronic from Europe, which is in Belgium. I once worked there for 4 months. So probably some old employee or someone that got laid off and was perhaps angry, donated it to the thrift store, and they just put it in between the vinyl records because of course they didn't know what it was. It includes 2 discs. One wasn't in its protective casing anymore, so I'll be careful. So the first disc, Pioneer Car Audio number 7, it's just a few weird clips in a very hazy early 90s gauze of a woman waking up and her husband or her boyfriend putting a CD in a Pioneer Car Audio. So it's really like a commercial for car audio sets. And on the flip side, there's a Pioneer-sponsored Paris-Dakar highlights video. So clips of the 1993 or 1992 Paris-Dakar edition. Very weird. And then the second disc is more conventional. The second disc does come in its protective wrapper. It's a demonstration disc in either Dutch or French. So the same disc, the same footage, but in both languages from Belgium, both official languages from Belgium. And it's just clips of forthcoming movies from Universal and Paramount. I was, of course, unreasonably excited to see the first clip being Jurassic Park, one of my favorite movies. And further on, it's just, well, what you'd expect from a 1994 demonstration disc. Addams Family Values, sneakers, etc., etc. The best thing about it is that every 3 or 4 chapters, there's a very low baritone voice saying, "You're watching LaserDisc," but in Dutch. Number 2. This is a Japanese, not for sale, for demonstration only. It's a disc, well, officially it's called New Disc Trailer, so there's like a leaflet included. And it's just trailers. It's really just trailers. So there's Back to the Future Part 1, there's Back to the Future Part 2. There's a very weird a Japanese cartoon that I didn't even recognize. Perhaps you can mention it in the comments. So it's just clip after clip. It's 25 chapters in total. Just one side is pressed, second side is empty. And it's just, yeah, presumably this was for demonstration in stores or in kiosks. It's a fun little collectible. Of course, I wanted this one because it includes both Back to the Future trailers in Japanese. Well, not dubbed in Japanese. There's still English audio, but the all the words and all the lettering is in Japanese. And then the weirdest disc I have is this one. Comes in an all white casing. And it says, the only thing it says on here is Dutch, Raket naar de maan, which is rocket to the moon. And I'll show it to you guys. It's there's some rot, but it's still playable. Only plays on the first, no, both sides are playable. It's a sample copy, as it says. It's a test pressing for a cartoon from the very famous Belgian, well, the worldwide famous Belgian cartoon Tintin. I think the only country that isn't really into Tintin is the United States. The 2011 Spielberg Tintin movie, well, it didn't really flop, but it didn't set the box office on fire. But in the rest of the world, Tintin is like a big deal. In Sweden, he's huge. In France, well. So this is a sample copy, a test pressing from Philips in the Netherlands. For the first cartoon series of Tintin, because in the early 90s there was a second cartoon series made in Canada, and that one was really up to 90s standards. The first one is a little odd, is a little off. The funny thing is, of course it's a PAL disc because it was made in the Netherlands. It's an analog disc, it keeps popping on the screen, and it even includes no sound, which it also says on the screen, no sound. Probably because, well, it wasn't even a finalized or a finished disc. So it's cool that it plays, and the video quality is very, well, rough. But it's such a weird thing to find a test pressing. It's almost like you guys probably heard the story of the influential New York band, the Velvet Underground, whose landmark album, Velvet Underground and Nico, the acetate or acetate, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it correctly, but the acetate pressing, which is like the first test pressing they made before they make the master to press the vinyls. That test pressing was just found on a garage sale, or in a garage sale, for a few cents, really like 50 or 60 cents. And its estimated value was over $200,000 because it's like the monolith in rock history. I'm not sure, in no way will this disc ever be worth anything at all, or in the neighborhood of the Velvet Underground, but it's just cool to have because I'm a big Tintin fan, as all Belgians should be. It's our national comic hero. And to just find like a sample copy on LaserDisc, I don't know how many copies are out there, perhaps like 5 or 6. I just found it I bought it from a guy in the Netherlands who was selling old stock from Philips. I don't know, I think I just paid $5 or $6, so it didn't break my my wallet. Be sure to mention any weird discs you guys own in the comments below. Is there anything I missed? Is there anything that should be known to me? Do you have a weird disc for sale? And give me a call. Anything at all, I'm here. So until we meet again, let's just LaserDisc and chill.